Hey guys, it is Thursday. Yeah, Rainbow's hanging out in the back. I have the day off today, so wanted to do some shopping, but of course we gotta pay the Rainbow tax. Give him some cat treats. He's a little treat goblin. This cat. But yeah, I'm going to the Duffer Mall, so I thought that breaking out the Bridgeway would be a good idea. Shake off some dust. Plus, people probably aren't gonna mess with the Bridgeway. And here's some of the parking that's outside. Those locks are like secured to the ground. I just like to lock it up in the parking lot. You know, less people I feel like go in there. Even though it's not secured to the ground here, but I don't know. This is kind of funny. Somebody has their bike locked with just a padlock. Haven't really seen that before. Browsed the Dollarama for a bit. Got a couple things. I was like, yeah. They have a cannabis shop inside of the Duffer Mall now. Which I was like, wow. I mean, you see them all over the place these days. Just one of those things. So yeah, I wanted to get some stuff from Walmart. I was like, man, they're selling soap for cheaper than I got it at the store. But oh well. I was looking for water shoes, but they didn't have any water shoes in men's sizes. So that kind of sucked. Not even Crocs. Like, wow. I also wanted to get some more underwear, but the kind that I liked, they only had one small package. And yeah, last time I bought like athletic underwear, and I owned it for less time, and it like got holes in it faster than the other underwear, the cheaper ones. Like, what is going on with these freaking underwears? So yeah, disappointed in Walmart. So walked around. I looked at some other stuff, but you know, nothing really that noteworthy. And yeah, I was like, shit, well, I didn't expect Walmart to have nothing that I wanted, so I figured I'd just go browse around Chinatown. And since my house is on the way, you know, I'm gonna stop there and drop off some of the stuff that I picked up from the Dollarama. One of the things that I got is a collapsible stool. Yeah, I saw this last time I was there, and I don't know, I just thought it was kind of neat, even though I don't know how useful it'll actually be. But, I don't know, for $4, I was like, yeah, why not get this weird stool thing and use it. Yeah. Using a stool, giving Rainbow some pats. Also got a splatter guard thing and some Sharpie markers. Kinda just cuz. Since I was here, I also remembered I should take out my compost. You know, still no new trash can, so gotta make sure the compost and my recycling is out. Hung out in the back for a bit with Rainbow. Classic Rainbow, scratching my leg. Eventually he got bored and looked in this bush for a while. Maybe there's something going on, I don't know. But yeah, just headed over to Chinatown, still riding the Bridgeway. I bumped it full of air and stuff. I'm kind of like, where do you even buy underwear? But the first place that I looked had some underwears for, it was $3.30 a pair of underwear, which was like cheaper than the Walmart price. So maybe that's good. I looked in a bunch of stores to see if they had anything else underwears wise, but nobody else really sold it. But I got this shelf liner from the B&J Trading Company, and looked at all their stuff. You know, it's one of those neat stores with a bunch of shit in it. They had a bunch of flip-flops, which I don't like flip-flops. It's too flopping and it feels bad on my feet. I would get Croc style water shoes, but it'd also be nice to just have an actual water shoe, I don't know. But if it was cheap enough, whatever. So yeah. Walked around the Dragon City Mall for a while. I don't think I've ever gone up to the top. or like the third floor of the main mall section. It's just a medical section up there. But I also went into the basement to see what it's like, and there's a hair salon and a tax place. Nothing has replaced the pet store that used to be down here, and I didn't go down that weird hallway. And then further south in Chinatown, you got the Chinatown Center. So I went in here. This is where that pet store moved to. And there's actual businesses and stuff still here. They had a neat little diorama of the building. These are always neat. I wonder if there's a way to get onto that rooftop, or if that's just like a part of the hotel or whatever. Kinda interesting. They have 9 glass sun lights, but in reality they only had 4. I was looking at this shoe store, I was like, man, these guys messed up. Not open. I was looking to buy a water shoe, maybe they had one. But yeah, looking down this weird hallway, I'm like, damn, this is pretty dinge mall in here. And I thought about going into the pet store, but they used to have signs that were like, don't take pictures and stuff, so I didn't even bother. I always get weird vibes in that pet store, or at least I did last time. And in their food court, there was only one place selling food that was open. And I bought a lunch combo thing from them. Pick any 4 for $8 for this giant pile of food. Pretty tasty, you know, it's pretty standard Canadian Chinese food. Honestly, that's probably enough to feed 2 people. But yeah, I just fucking chowed down. And there's actually a buy and sell vinyl store down there. And people were going to it. I was kind of surprised. Yeah, so checked out some more of the Chinatown Center. Again, shoe store not open. Going up these stairs. I feel like this is where the stairs would go to the rooftop if you're allowed to go to the rooftop. You know, based on what the diorama had laid out. But yeah, going around looking at the other stuff here. Classic trinket shop. And this was neat, they had rice fish. I was like, whoa, they're kind of nice. Only $2 for a fish? Like, that's a pretty good deal. Yeah. So further south from here, it's not much, you know, like, cheap Chinese store stuff. It's like, I don't know. It's closer to Queen Street, regular, non-cheap stuff. But, yeah. Looking at these stores, I was like, alright, they got plenty of flip-flops and stuff. And I found a pair for $8. Croc knockoff shoes. And that'll be fine for my water shoe needs. So yeah, going north, looking at more stuff. There's another one of those A&A department store. Classic, just a bunch of crap everywhere stores. This thing kind of freaked me out when I first saw it. I thought that was alive. But just a neat water toy. For pets, I guess? I don't know. Probably mesmerizing. And they also had Croc knockoff shoes here, but they were only $6? Like, damn, did I get scammed? But honestly, when I was looking at them closer, they seemed to be of a lower quality than the ones that I got. And for only $2, I think I'm fine with the ones that I bought. But yeah, walked around in here for a bit just to see all the things that they have. Interesting. So much stuff. But yeah, that's probably enough shopping for today. I did intend to go to a hardware store, but I kind of forgot and I was tired. So I just rode over to the Freshco. I mean, the Freshco was kind of on the way home. I was in the mood for a cold drink. I was thinking about getting a bubble tea. But instead of spending like $7 or $8 on a bubble tea, I would just spend $9 on ice cream and oat milk, and I'll just make some milkshakes. It seems like a better value. All these milkshakes in my future? Unhealthy, but a good value. So yeah, back home. That's more or less it for the day. Gave Rainbow some pets. I think I applied that vinyl shelf liner. I did not expect it to be clear. I always thought that I would replace this piece of wood with a nicer one, and then the vinyl shelf liner I thought would be, you know, a white sheet to cover up how bad this is, instead of a clear plastic sheet thing. But whatever, I mean, it's kind of fine how it is. Now it's waterproof. Oh yeah. And I've been seeing these weird, like, fruit fly looking bugs, and I was wondering where they were coming from. Like, I just cleaned off this stuff and I found another bug, and I was like, what the heck? And it turns out that they're coming from this paprika spice. I guess I should have put this in an airtight container instead of just like folding it to seal it. But yeah, just a bunch of bugs in here. Pretty nasty. So I guess that's a warning to you guys. You gotta keep your spices in an airtight container. Otherwise this could happen to you. Later.